Hey, welcome back to the Invasion 2. In this episode, we're going to continue on through World 4, which is the Koopa Land, starting with a short level. Let's see how short this level actually is. Let's see how short... Oh, no. Enemies in boxes. That's a little bit rude. Whoa, look at... What? What? Hello? It tricked me! I was tricked. It actually got me. I was fooled. I am such a foolish fool. I must go on. I must continue and go inside this pipe. What a dirty little trick that was. What a dirty little trick that was. So there are only enemies in the boxes. So what's the deal with this? Is this level going to be entirely a level where you have to, do this without dying? Or did I actually complete the level this time? Nope, that was it. That was the end of that. All right, well, it certainly was a short level. There's no doubt about that. Ponehammer Deuce. Ponehammer Deuce? What the hell's with that? Not entirely sure. Why is it called Ponehammer anyway? Yeah, that's a question I'm asking. I'm not entirely sure, man. Not entirely sure. This is the second level. What the hell? These look like Metroid graphics. Are these Metroid graphics? That's what these entirely look like. Is there something down below there? Whoa, this level is gonna be hell to traverse. What am I seeing in this level right now? Holy cow, this place is huge. I'm not sure what to do in this level right now. This is very scary. And I'm just a little bit concerned that I'm gonna get myself lost, as I am right now. Hello there, pipe. So what's the deal with this level? Is this the Ponehammer we're talking about? Aha! So we got a fireball generator. So I'll go ahead and take this fireball generator and allow me to actually fly around, which is super nice, because I can float and I can do other things, which is fantastic, but mostly float and fire fireballs at guys, which is exactly what I'd like to do, is fire fireballs at dudes. Hey, there's a Tanuki suit there. I will gladly take that Tanuki suit, because you know what? I can use that to turn invisible, or invincible, I should say, because I don't turn invisible. I become a stone statue, which is totally fine. Oh no! I don't want to lose my my lovely whatchamacallit by spinning. That is not necessarily something I want to have happen. So let's go ahead and continue to scale. Let's go ahead and continue to go upwards. There's a pipe here, so what's in this pipe? Aha, there's a disco shell here. What's the deal with this disco shell? I don't know, but we have death rings flying at us, which I don't appreciate. Death rings are very, very scary. Oh no, it's Mother Brain! I don't like that. I really don't like the fact that we're dealing with Mother Brain right now. That's a little bit of a problem. That's just a little bit of a problem. At least it's very easy to get back here again. At least it's relatively simple to get back here. Doesn't take like a million years to do that. The problem is that we're being bombarded by like a million bullets at one time, which I am not a huge fan of, in all honesty. The good thing, though, is that I can destroy the missiles by shooting a shell at it. The problem is that this is still going to go particularly bad because of how many, there's just way too many projectiles being fired at me at one time here. There we go. Alright, that's how you get a star. Alright, no wonder that was so hard. No wonder that was so hard. Because that's how you get a star. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. How many stars do we have? We have 4 stars. So let's go ahead and take a look and see if there's anything we can unlock in the star house now that we have 4 stars. You need 5 stars, you need 6 stars. Is there anything that we can get that needs 4 stars? That's the question. Nope, nothing at all. Nothing at all. So in that case, let's go ahead and continue onward. Continue onward and try to get the secret exit of this level. So what's the deal with the secret exit in Ponehammer Deuce? Who is to say? I am not entirely sure. Of course, maybe the star path was the secret exit. Who's to say, man? I have no idea. But this should be relatively easy to get through, so let's go ahead and just kind of speed run this. Let's just go ahead and try to speed run this, and we'll be just fine. Can I kill these things with fire? No, I can't. I tried to kill him with fire and got myself hurt, which is exactly what I kind of figured might happen. But that is okay. Let's just go ahead and inch our way through this and get ourselves a lovely power-up, which is what I want all day long is power-ups, because I want to stay alive all day and every day. Hello there, Mr. Pipe. I'm just gonna go ahead and go inside of you, Mr. Pipe. Let's go this way this time. What's over this way? That's the question I'm now asking. What is over this way? Is there anything in particular that I might want over this way besides, you know, a hammer brother that's gonna throw a hammer in my face? I'm not entirely sure, but what is over here? What might be over yonder? That is the question I'm now asking. I'm not entirely sure, man. There's a Tanuki suit here. I mean, we seem to be going in generally the same direction we did last time, which I suppose makes some level of sense, but at the same time, hello there, Goomba. Thanks for attacking me there. I definitely appreciate that, Mr. Goomba. Alright, well, so we have a mix of Super Mario Bros. 2 and Super Mario World enemies in this level, which is kind of interesting. Alright, so what we didn't do is we didn't go to the right here. So let's go ahead and go to the right and see what we can explore over to the right here now that we have a bullet cannon, which is nice to know that we have, so I can go ahead and just very easily destroy all of our enemies. So let's see what we have here. Hopefully I can do it without, you know, taking unnecessary damage. That'd be nice. But who's to say, man? Who's to say? So yeah, was that star path, was that the secret exit? And is this the normal exit? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I kind of figured that for the most part the star exits are the secret exits. But I'm not entirely sure how that actually works. Not entirely sure how that actually works. I'm just going to go ahead and take damage if you don't mind. Hey, look at that. Maybe that star was the secret exit, because there's the end right there. Bum. Because there's the end right there. Alright, let's go ahead and do one more level. I still feel like playing The Suck. Okay, what's the deal with that? Those blue plants look suspicious. If you grab them, you better not let go. If you grab them, you better not let go? What's that supposed to mean? Well, let's go ahead and grab one of those blue plants. Oh, we get a hammer brother! We get a hammer brother to destroy the world! Fantastic, that is amazing. Oh, and I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna die. Alright, well, let's go ahead and try that again. So we get hammer brothers for pulling them out of the ground. That is super duper nice. I am not going to be upset about such things. Hello there, hammer brother. I'm gonna go ahead and use you to destroy my enemies. And hopefully not, you know, run into things too prematurely. So let's go ahead and just inch our way forward. Inch our way forward is what I want to be doing, but I'm kind of rushing unnecessarily here. Which isn't necessarily what I want to be doing, so let's go ahead and try to inch our way forward. Why didn't you jump, Mario? Why didn't you jump? Why do you not jump when I press the jump button, Mario? Why are you performing the way you're performing? So can you please do what I ask you to do? I'd really, really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it if you did what I did, like, asked you to do by pressing the buttons on the controller, so thank you very much. Okay, so this time I'm going to wait until the bombs get exploded before I actually run into them, because otherwise I'm going to take damage, which isn't necessarily what I want to have happen. Just gonna go ahead and toss all these Hammer Brother hammers all over the world, which is what I like to be doing. And there's a lot of enemies in it. There's a lot of things in this game that you can like pull up from the ground or grab that shoot projectiles at enemies. That's pretty cool, actually. I am not going to be upset about that. It's pretty neat. I mean, this Super Mario Bros. X is becoming more and more versatile as time goes on. There's no doubt about that, which is really neat. And I like to see that it is becoming more and more versatile because it's just becoming more and more fun to play. There is no doubt. All right, so this level is very scary. It's only not scary. It's only not scary in the sense that we have a Hammer Brother to help us out. Hello there, Midpoint. Do I need to go in this door? What's in this door? I'm not entirely sure. Probably took me up higher. That's what I'm thinking. So I can't let my Hammer Brother hit anything, because if I do, it's going to disappear, which isn't what I want it to do. So let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's go ahead and avoid everything and shoot hammers all over the world. Do I have to go into this door that's over here? Is that what I have to do? Do I have to go into this door that's over here? Because it seems to be that's the only way progress seems to, it seems the only thing that indicates progress is this door, so let's go into this door. Hey, look at that, there's the end. Well, that level was pretty fun. I mean, any level that involves shooting projectiles at enemies tends to be pretty fun. Hey, welcome back to The Invasion 2. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and start out with this airship level called The Invasion. Oh, yo! It's F-Zero music, I think. Help! Bowser's airships are invading! Oh no! That Toad is freaking out and he has nothing to say. If you hold down and press run on the part of the ship that is glowing blue, you will get a special item. Wait, if you do what? If you hold down and press run on the part of the ship that is glowing blue, you will get a special item. Hurry up and get on! They are about to leave without you! Ooh, what is... Ow. Okay, well, is this bomb gonna explode in my hand? Yes, it is. It is gonna explode in my hand. Okay, well, I don't feel like using that special item. I feel like that special item is going to, you know, do more damage to me than help me. So I'm not gonna use that. I feel like that's going to make my life that much more difficult. Man, I didn't even know you could make levels like this in SMBX. These like moving levels. This is kind of cool, actually. I am a big fan. Let's go ahead and try to get a power up. Try to get ourselves a lovely power up. I don't like the fact that we have turtles trying to chase me. I am not a big fan of that. So can you turtles go away? So I can be down below if I so choose, but it's not necessarily something I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and ride this ship instead. The ship stopped. Does that mean I have to move on off of the ship? I suppose that makes sense, I guess. So let's go ahead and continue on. Is there... Oh, what the? Okay, so I can get back on. Why did it stop? That's what I'm wondering. Not entirely sure why the ship stopped, but it certainly did for whatever reason. Hello there, Mr. Turtle. Just gonna go ahead and attack you, and hopefully do it before you hurt me. That would be unfortunate indeed. I think this is F-Zero music. I can't exactly remember. Mr. Turtle, you are really leading to, you know, indigestion for me, which I don't appreciate. Okay, so we're on the ship now, which is exactly what we like to see. What's the boss? Oh no, the boss is what looks like Lemmy, which is just a little bit scary. There's no midpoints in this level, which is going to lead to potential issues for us. So let's hope we can actually get through this without, you know, losing our entire life. That'd be fantastic. There we go. Fantastic. And just like that, the invasion has been stopped. It has been halted. It has been sealed. Alright, well, let's go ahead and move on to Warp to the Hurtful Hotlands. The Hurtful Hotlands, huh? So does that mean it's going to be a desert world? Yes, it is indeed a desert world. Alright, well, welcome to the desert world. The Hot Boot. The Hot Boot. What's the deal with the Hot Boot? Not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to ride on these here Shy Guys, which is fantastic. I want to get this mushroom, so thank you for letting me get that mushroom. Whoa, 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 don't fall onto the spikes. Don't fall onto the munchers. That would have been a mistake. Aha, and we have Super Mario 64 music, which is always the perfect music for a desert level. Always the most perfect music. So is this called the Hot Boot for the simple fact that we're riding on the boots of our good friend the Shy Guy? Is that the whole point of that? Because we're riding on enemies? I suppose that makes some level of sense, but I don't know. Unless we're going to be getting a Karibo shoe or something at some point, which I suppose also makes some level of sense. Go ahead and get out of here, Sniffet. I don't like you, Mr. Sniffet. There's a door here. Is this where I'm going to get a boot or something? Maybe, possibly? There's a springboard here. Do I need this springboard? Can I make this jump? Yes, I can. These are Podobo shoes. They will allow their wearers to walk on lava. Oh, really? Okay, well in that case, let's go ahead and walk on lava. Does that mean I can also walk on the munchers? Yes, it does, actually. It means I can walk on munchers and lava, which is actually fantastic. So that's why it's called I lost my boot, which I am not a big fan of. Hopefully I don't still need that. Hopefully I don't need that moving forward. And hopefully if I do, they give me another one, because otherwise I am kinda SOL, actually, which isn't going to be good for us. So let's go ahead and hope we don't actually need that boot anymore going forward. And if we do, they give us another one. But I am not entirely positive. Hello there, Midpoint. I appreciate your existence, Mr. Midpoint. There is no doubt. Hello. Oh, look at that. We got a little ice flower there, which I am going to be quite happy about, because ice flowers are helpful. Ice flowers allow me to toss icy balls at my enemies, except they're squares, except they are blocks and not balls. Hello there, Mr. the Blue Shy Guy. I'm gonna go ahead and ride on top of you so I can make these jumps. It's pretty great. That is what I'm gonna do. You know, one of those things when I was growing up playing playing Donkey Kong Country 2, you know, it was my first ever video game. And when I was first playing that, it was the only video game I was ever playing. The entire concept of enemies walking on spikes, walking on things that damage me, fascinated me. I freaking loved that whole concept of enemies being able to walk on damaging things. I don't know why. I just thought it was really cool. And I always like to add that kind of thing in my little drawings that I used to make. I always like to, you know, draw enemies standing on spikes or lava or something like that. It's kind of cool, actually. Ooh, okay, that leads to a sinkhole. The Desert Maze? Can we not with the Desert Maze? Can we, you know, do something besides that? That'd be fantastic, because I don't like mazes. Mazes make me upset. I mean, is this a secret exited level? I mean, there's nothing on the map that indicates that it is a secret exit. I would assume it probably is if it's a maze level, but I kind of hope it's not. But we're gonna have to see. Oh, is this what you mean by a maze? Is these pink pipes? Is that the situation with the maze? Can I spin jump on Mr. the Fire Guy? I can spin jump on Mr. the Fire Guy, but does that help me in any way? Not necessarily, so let's go ahead and move on through this. Okay, that wasn't the way to go, so let's go ahead and go this way. So yeah, it's a maze because I have to make my way through this this pipe structure, which is going to be interesting. So let's figure out how we got to make our way through this. Not entirely positive. So these little fire guys are basically spinies. It's basically what they are, because they're riding along the walls, which makes some sense, I guess. Okay, where am I going? I keep finding dead ends, which isn't necessarily what I want to be doing. So where is the right way to go? Can I go up there? Is that something I can do? Can I go up there? I don't see any progress that I can find here. Yeah, what am I? Do I have to go down here? I can't slide under that guy. That did not work. But I can spin jump on Mr. the spike ball, which is super nice. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on. It's what I like to do all day, is make our way through this. Man, Venus Firetrap throws that fireball really fast for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why he has to do it so fast. Do you have anything to eat? I've been lost here for days. Yeah, I don't have anything for you, unfortunately there, Toad. I suppose I could give you a mushroom, but unfortunately I don't even have a mushroom in my reserve, so that's not gonna help anybody, unfortunately. So what am I seeing here? What am I seeing here? I'm not entirely sure. I don't see progress or anything of the sort, which isn't what I like to see. So let's go ahead and try to do this without losing our entire life. That'd be phantasmical. So let's make our way through this. Hopefully, maybe. Can I get a power-up? Ooh, there's a Karibo shoe there. I suppose I'll take that Karibo shoe. I can actually kill off the flames with the Karibo shoe. Oh, really? Why? Why did I just lose the Karibo shoe like that? That is kind of bull honky, man. That is slight bull honky, in all honesty. But it is what it is. Hello there, Mr. Flying Goomba. You certainly exist. You certainly exist. I'm just going to go ahead and jump on your head and keep you from chasing me any longer. Whoa, no. Okay, it's a good thing I paused that jump. Otherwise, I would have taken unnecessary damage, and that would have been bad. Hello there, End. And we got a life. Yay. Aha, okay, let's go ahead and do one more level. Let's go ahead and do the Pyramid of Fail. The Pyramid of Fail? Does that mean I'm going to be failing miserably at this freaking pyramid? Is that what that's supposed to mean? Is there something up here? There ain't nothing up there, man. So let's go ahead and go into the Pyramid of Fail. The Pyramid of Utter Failure. Hello there, plant. Jack-o'-plant. Jack-o'-lantern, Mr. Planter Plant. How's it going? So why is this called... Man, one of my favorite graphic sets in Super Mario Bros. X is the Super Mario World graphic sets. I don't know why. I mean, it seems like, I mean, it just fits so well. And of course, everything in Super Mario Bros. X seems to fit pretty well. I mean, I freaking love SMBX. I'm so glad that we were able to get this thing working. Because there was a time where I couldn't really get SMBX to work the way I wanted it to. So I'm quite glad that we're getting it working and we actually know how to get through the world. Am I supposed to duck through this? Is that the only way I'm going to get through this without taking damage? It sure looks like it. Is this called the Pyramid of Fail because there's lava all over the place and it's super easy to die? I suppose that makes some level of sense. Can you get off the raft and go through the world? Go through a pipe and hopefully not die a painful death. What's over here? Oh, okay. The screen's gonna loop. Do I have to go in that pipe? Do I have to go in that pipe? Is that what I have to do? Yes, it is. I have to go into this pipe. Alright, fantastic. Well, that leads to the outside world. Is there anything out here? Is this the end of the level already? It is. Holy cow. Okay, well, that was simple enough. Hey. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do one more level then. Pyramid Action Machine. The Pyramid Action Machine. What kind of machine will we be employing in this crazy land? I can go ahead and freeze bombs, which is actually pretty nice. Not gonna be upset about the fact that I can freeze bombs, because you know what, it prevents them from exploding. Which is what I like to see. Hello there, Mr. Hammer Brother. I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy you if you don't mind too much. But I'm sure you mind immensely. I do really like how these desert levels have Super Mario 64 desert music. It just fits really well. It'd be nice if there was a little bit of variety in terms of the music, but at the same time, I really do like the Super Mario 64 desert music. It is absolutely fantastic. Hey there, Karibo Shoe. I'm gonna go ahead and use you to destroy the world and everything inside. Is the machine that we're talking about this shoe? Is the action machine the shoe? Is that what we're dealing with here? Hello there, Mr. Turtle Man. I don't like you, Mr. Turtle Man, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill you if you don't mind. It's pretty great indeed. So yeah, what is the deal with the action machine? What action machine are we dealing with here? I'm assuming the action machine is probably the Karibo shoe, but I'm not entirely sure. How am I gonna get... what am I seeing here? Oh, I have to use... Okay. I have to use a shell. I suppose that makes sense. I have to use a shell to get into this pipe. Which makes some level of sense, so let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Use the pipe, and use the shell, and use the turtles, and use the everything. So in we go, and I get to keep my Karibo shoe, which is super generous. And I can go ahead and walk on munchers with the Karibo shoe, so I don't have to worry about jumping on the ninjas, which makes our lives that much easier. There's something up there. How do I get up there, I wonder? I mean, this isn't a secret exited level. This is only a single exit, so I don't have to be up there if I don't want to be up there. But I can kill off the ninjas using the Karibo shoe. Oh no, I lost my shoe. No big deal. The level is over. Da 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 da. Bum. Alright guys, so that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video. So thank you for watching today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we continue on through the desert land, starting with yet another normal exited level. As always guys, I really do appreciate you watching. It truly does mean the world to me. I will see you guys in the next video.